My hair's rainbow. Yeah. And it's gross and it's messy, but we're just gonna ignore that fact and move on with our lives. It's been a while. Haha. It's been a while since I made a video, so I'm awkward. I don't know what I'm doing. I keep looking at the visual thing, square thing, instead of the actual lens, because I'm stupid. But I'm making a video. 1, because it's Pride Month and I wanted to make a video. 2, because I haven't in a while and I finally have time to. So here we are, making a video, and I'm being awkward and stupid and I still really don't know what I'm doing, but work with me here, guys. So on Instagram, I asked you all to give me some questions for me to answer, because that's what we're doing, a Q&A, because I'm original. But you guys gave me an overwhelming amount of questions, which thank you so much, that means a lot, and it also gives me a lot of content, but I may have to cut down a few of these depending on how long this video goes. And also a few of you asked multiple questions, which I appreciate, but I may not get to every single one of your questions. So there's something outside, I swear to God. I don't know if you're going to be able to hear that, but there is someone playing a really bad instrument, pretty sure. So a lot of you asked about my gender identity and sexuality and all this kind of stuff, because on Instagram a lot of the time it's just, I'm queer, I'm here, I'm hella gay, that kind of stuff. I guess in terms of things, I would label myself as pansexual or demisexual, or, well, pan, demi, and non-binary, but to keep it real simple, I'm queer. Also, a few of you asked, when did you realize you were non-binary? When did you find out? How did your family take it? When are you comfortable with pronouns and stuff? It took a while to get to the happy place that I am now. I'm still trying to talk to my parents a little about my gender identity, because my mum doesn't get it. My dad, I don't bring it up. Mum and I have talked about it a couple of times and she kind of gets it, but at the same time I don't think she gets it. So it's a little hard. My dad, we don't really just talk about that stuff. I feel way too awkward, and I'm sure he feels a little bit awkward as well. But I know that they both love and support me no matter what. Their whole thing is that they just want me to be happy, and I love them for that. So yes, we get into our occasional arguments about things, and I try to stay as calm as possible, but I kind of sometimes get a little bit emotional and my voice goes high. But I try to explain as best to my ability, because I am not an overflowing fountain of knowledge. I'm not. I am like a tiny little trickle. I do my best to explain, and they don't completely get it, and maybe they never will, but the fact that they still love and support me, some people don't get that, and so I feel very, very lucky for them to still, look after me, even though I live home alone. Well, I have a housemate, but when I realized I was like non-binary, it was a journey from, oh, you don't need to be assigned a gender, or there are different genders, or like I had this whole little journey of like gender fluidity and all this kind of stuff. I identified as gender fluid for a little while, which it was cool going back and forth between like the male and the female kind of like looks and stuff, and then it was like this doesn't feel right actually. What else is there? And then I found this wonderful little word, non-binary, and it fit. And it felt comfortable, and it was like, oh, you don't have to use pronouns, you don't have to use he or she, it's just they. Some people are still like grammar police about they being a pronoun, but it's a pronoun. Boy, it's been a while, and I'm non-binary still, so yes, it took me a little time to come to terms and figure out that, like, oh, this is who I am, and this is what makes me happy as a human being. So that was cool. I'm happy now. So that's the main thing. So that's the coming out and sexuality of me. Thank you for your questions. Thank you for being curious. There's nothing wrong with being curious. You are welcome to ask me these kinds of things anytime. Even if you are questioning yourself and you're like, hey, so you're non-binary, give someone who doesn't understand themselves a little bit of a hand. I will try as best I can. Like I said, I am not a fountain of knowledge. I am merely a couple of drops. So moving further on to the next questions. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's just do some fun ones. That was a good one. Have a favorite animal? Yes, dragons. Especially this one. That's a good boy. How and when did you get into art? Also, what got you into posting your art? I've been drawing since like primary school, so since I was about like 10 or 12. Probably think 12-ish is when I started actually being like, hey guys, look, I drew a thing. Posting art though, I didn't actually start posting art until after high school. I think I graduated and I was like, hey, Instagram's a thing, let's post stuff there. I did have DeviantArt. You can't find it. It's gone forever. And then I found Instagram, and Instagram was a whole lot better and more fun, and so I just started posting art on there. And then I fell into the Jacksepticeye community, and I was like, hey, look, egos. I'm gonna draw them. So I drew them. Now, yeah, I haven't drawn them in a while. I miss Auntie. If you had to eat one food for the rest of your life, what food would it be? Tacos. 100% tacos. How's school, and what's your wackiest memory from it so far? School as in university, because I'm an old bitch. School is okay. I've never really liked school much. Yes, it gave me a schedule, but wackiest memory though so far is I don't know. Uni isn't that wacky. This next question is from my friend Parker. So hi Parker, this is for you. And I have to do this in the accent because it's an inside joke and he'll appreciate this. Why is you ugly puppy? Huh? Why is you ugly puppy? I am not ugly puppy. You are ugly puppy. Okay? You ugly puppy. You're welcome, Parker. What's your favorite color? You have dyed your hair. I'm kinda biased towards the rainbow, but I do really love the green. I miss my green hair, honestly, because it was like such a nice green. It was so nice, and it was green, and green is my favorite color. Also, that was someone's question. What's your favorite color? Colors, but it's green. So I really like the green, and I'm kinda tempted to go back to it at some point. I don't know. Am I gonna be copying Jack again like everyone said I was doing? We'll see. The amount of comments I got because, oh, your hair's green like Jack. Fuck off. If you had a magical pet snail that could grant you wishes, what would you name it? Gregory. This question is from my friend Ben. Absolute sweetheart. We love him. Who has ditched me to go down to Melbourne. How dare you? But how are you such an amazingly beautiful soul? I love you and miss you so much. I miss you too, and I love you too, Ben. I don't know what you're talking about because you're the amazingly beautiful soul. Like, screw you, man. Honestly, giving me compliments like this, that's rude. Stay in Melbourne. Don't, actually, or at least take me down to Melbourne, bastard. Why did you make Frog? Now, if you don't know who Frog is, this is Frog. And if you don't know who Fruit Loop is, which is their counterpart, I guess this is Fruit Loop, also now known as Tilo. Frog does actually have a name, yes. No, you can't know it yet because we haven't posted about it. Yet they are creations of Caro and I. I made Frog around Halloween. Fruit and Frog around Halloween. Kind of just mess around with like alter ego kind of weird stuff, you know, whatever. We kind of just liked them so much as characters that we're like, hey, let's actually develop them a whole lot more. And so we did, and now you have Frog and Fruit Loop. And you guys actually seem to really love them, and I love that, so thank you. You will learn Frog's name eventually. I'm just very lazy. They're just like fun little characters that Caro and I have created, so there's like no like big thing behind it, I guess. Finn, my child, what part was your favorite part? What? I can read. What was your favorite part of visiting the Netherlands with me and Caro? First of all, that I got to meet you properly and give you a hug and like mess your hair up because I'm a great dad. But it was just really fun and just wandering around there, and man, I want to go back to Europe. I miss you. Have you ever been bullied? Sorry if that also seems intrusive and you don't have to answer. Nope, that is totally fine, not intrusive at all. It sometimes, you know what, it's just a fact of life because people can be assholes. But yes, I was bullied during primary school and high school a little bit. During high school, I kind of gave less of a fuck. During primary school, there was one girl in particular who just had it out for me for some reason. And then during high school, some chick that I have no idea what her deal with me was. I think it was the fact that I had short hair for like the first couple of years of high school. And looked like a complete dweeb. We're never talking about that phase ever again. But she just decided to try and spread the rumor that I was a lesbian. But, I mean, she wasn't wrong, but she wasn't right. But, like, I didn't know it myself at the time. But, I mean, no one... Here's the thing. Because I didn't care... or was like unfazed by it, no one else cared, and no one really knew who I was as well. So they were like, who's a lesbian, what, huh? And then it just died down and that was it. But yeah, bullying happens and it sucks and people can be so cruel, but you can't let it get to you, I guess. Sometimes it can get to you a lot, and that's the worst part. But there will always be someone there to support you, someone you can talk to, someone will be there to listen. Bullying happens and it's shit, and if we could just be nicer people to each other, maybe this kind of shit wouldn't happen and rumors wouldn't be spread, but guess we're all assholes. How's that Germany vlog coming along, huh? I wanna see. Yeah, I'm getting to it, shut up. I filmed while I was over in Germany with Caro, and it was great. I have a lot of footage, and I just haven't got around to editing it because I'm a lazy son of a bitch. So, now some of you very much love Caro and I, which is super heckin' sweet, and you guys are just adorable. Shut up. But a few of you are very curious about how Caro and I actually met because, you know, Caro's in Germany and I'm in Australia, so how did that happen? I'll tell you how. The internet. Basically, I slid into them DMs real smooth. It wasn't that smooth, really, actually. They were asking for help on something. I was following them on Instagram. I messaged them, and then we followed each other on Twitter, and I posted something about Fall Out Boy, and they were like, holy shit, you like Fall Out Boy too? And I was like, fuck yeah, I do. We started chatting more, realized we had a lot in common, realized we were very, very gay. And then kind of just was like, oh snap, we caught the feels. How'd that happen? Yeah, Caro actually was the one who was like, hey yo, I got feelings for you. And me at 3 a.m. in the morning was like, hey yo, same. That's like the basics of it. I went over to Germany last year in December and visited them and met them properly for the first time. I stayed there for Christmas, my birthday, and New Year's, so a full month, which, God, I wish it was longer because long distance relationships suck and the distance is the worst. But it was great, and I met their family, and it was super nice, and they're hella cute. What are you and Kara's plans for when you meet again? Well, Kara's actually going to be here in less than a month. As of recording today, that's going to be 24 days. Not that I'm counting. Top 3 queer people you look up to. Well, now I can actually say Daniel Howell because I love that boy. Bless. Best Pride Month. Also Eugene from the Try Guys. Best boy. That video made me emotional. If you haven't seen it, go look at it right now. I'm gonna link it somewhere. But that video made me cry. So did Dan's, but Eugene's mostly. And also Todrick Hall because love that boy. So that is all of the questions, or at least I don't know how this editing of the video is going to go, so I'm hoping that is most of the questions at least. If I didn't get to yours, I am sorry. But there were a lot. There were like so much more than I expected, which thank you again so much. That was super, super nice of you. I don't know how this video is going to be because it's been a while since I've actually recorded anything, but this is actually really good to get me back into the groove of filming and editing and uploading stuff. So hopefully I will have some new content again soon. Thank you for watching regardless. If you made it this far somehow by some miracle, thank you very much. You are all wonderful and I love you. If you have any ideas for like Caro and I, because they're going to be here in like less than a month, if you have any ideas for us to do like in videos together, comment them down below and maybe we can try do them. I can con them into doing this, no problem. Easy. Probably not, but we'll see. We do want to do filming together, I know that much for sure, but I would love to hear some of your guys' suggestions. Take care of yourself, happy Pride, I love you all, and bye!